This week, we'll be talking about cultural perspectives on managing in a multinational corporation, paying a particular focus on Emic approaches. So we said last week, and we've discussed, that Emic approaches relate to or involve the analysis of cultural phenomena from the perspective of one who participates in the culture being studied. So, an insider approach. This week, we'll have 4 case studies. Yes, there's much more to do this week, but they're not too long, so you can probably read them quickly. The first case study involves a Finnish multinational corporation operating in the high-tech sector in China. I'll put it on the KLE, put it on Blackboard, and when you read it, please ask yourself these questions, okay? Please try to answer them on a word processor document. So type it out on your computers and your laptop, or write it out on a sheet of paper, on a notebook, and bring it to our discussions. Okay, bring it to your classes, your activities. Right. The first question is, identify the struggles/pressures between the different national groups and for employees in general. Okay, so what are the struggles and the pressures between these national groups and for employees in general? So national groups, Chinese, Finnish, Chinese, and employees in general. Second question is, what do you think of the key leadership model used within the company? Okay, and think of this in terms of competencies and skills in this case study. The third question is to ask yourself about task orientation versus people orientation. What does that mean in the context of the case study? Task orientation versus people orientation. And the fourth question asks you to look at technology in this case study. Is that a source of advantage or is that a trap? Okay, so let's ask ourselves these questions. Okay, the second case study has to do with a cross-cultural partnership, and you can get this on the website of the Financial Times. You'll subscribe to it, so just get that. I'll put a link as well on KLE. So the Financial Times, a cross-cultural partnership. The third one is Business of Law, Battle for Market Share, sharpens bolder skills. So that's the third one, and the and final one is this one, Weetabix Eyes Chinese Breakfast Tables. Okay, so those are the case studies. And Financial Times case studies, these are the questions you should answer. Okay, so try to answer these. Identify the struggles/pressures between these cross-cultural partnerships/ventures. Okay, so people are going into partnerships, they're going into business ventures. Try to identify the struggles and the pressures in these case studies. So that's the first question you should answer, okay, for the 3 case studies. And then the second question for the 3 case studies are, what are the key competencies and skills needed to cross cultures and adapt ideas that might have generated elsewhere in the West to Asian ones? Okay, so ideas, businesses that might have been started elsewhere, trying to adapt it to Asian culture, to Asian businesses. What are the key competencies and skills you need to do this successfully? All right. A tip here will be to try to include business management concepts, or concepts you have learned on other modules, right? In addition to concepts you have learned in this module. So that's it, and see you later. Bye for now. 再见, and bye.